Alright everybody, my name is Captain Crush. Welcome to my channel. You found me, found him, the guy that breaks down the WNBA, MLB, PGA during summer, and NBA Summer League. I will cover it all. Tomorrow we have a Birdie Fest Rocket Mortgage Classic. I will be covering it in detail in the Discord. Also try to get some YouTube content in there. Today we got two WNBA games, and we got one that starts at 11 a.m. Central. Why? Because they like to tilt the captain, I guess. I don't know, but I'm here to cover it. I've been up since 6 a.m. today, grinding it out. They didn't have all the props up. I'm trying to get this video out in the next 20 minutes so you guys can watch it before. That being said, yesterday's video was a banger. If you watched the whole thing, if you stayed the whole 29 minutes and you waited till the underdog slip at the end, you cashed 5 of 5 green beans, cooking it up in the pot, and we got there, baby. That's what it's all about. Those crunchy green beans, wow, they taste great, okay? Play of the day, Sabali, she smashed. We did good on MLB. My hit rate in my Discord Dub Club WNBA yesterday, only 2 sold in WNBA, 2 of which were the tacos, Stewie and Bonner, okay? And then in MLB, I think around 3 sold, and my lists are long and extensive. We cashed on 3 different sites, Underdog, Sleeper, and PrizePicks. All the green, baby. It feels good to not eat chalk every day of the week. That being said, let's get this thing done. Right here on Outlier Bet, we got the spreads, we got the point totals. We can see the Sparks are facing the Sky. That is game 1. It's a minus 135 for the Sky. It's a 2.5 point spread. Hopefully we get a close game, but we know how the WNBA is. That's asking for a miracle. And then we have the Dream and the Mystics. 5.5 point spread. Washington being the number 1 defense. I expect this game to be slow paced. It's a pace down spot for the Atlanta Dream. Over under 162. The other total is 156. If you're interested in Outlier Bet, here you go. They got all the props right here, baby. You can go on, find the last 5, the defensive matchups, you name it, it's there. And bangarang, it is a good app to use, okay? Promo code CRUSH, you'll get 37 days free, I believe. If it's not working for you, hit up support, tell them the captain sent, and they will do what's right. And what's right is to give you 30 days free, okay? Here we go on PrizePicks, King of the Road. I'm going right into PrizePicks, fam. We got Kalia Copper, okay? Let's talk about Kalia Copper. Last game, she was at, what, 18 points or something? I forget what she was at, but the point is she was due a bounce back game, and bang-a-rang, the captain called his shot. And look at we got here, 29 points. But captain, the last 5, she had 7. It doesn't matter about the last 5. Stop looking at the last 5 to try to predict future results. That's a fool's errand, as Neek would say. It's foolishness. We only look at these last 5 to see floors and ceiling. What's a floor? The lowest possible outcome, range of outcomes. The ceiling, the highest possible outcome. So as you can see, she has a 7 floor and a 29 ceiling over the last 5. That's the only reason I look at it. That's the only reason you should be looking at it. Now in playoff basketball and MLB, things change, but for this particular sport, what I'm talking about, the last 5 ain't important. It's not it. It ain't it, chief. Whichever you want to say. So I'm taking Kalia Copper, more 16 real points. I believe this got bumped from 15.5. I still think it's good. I will be on the over side of it. Listen, if she sells, she sells. I want to talk about the Sparks. They do give up, they are stingy in allowing points. They're 4th in points allowed, meaning they do not give up a lot of points to opposing teams, so you have to factor that in the equation. But Copper has had so many bad games. I hope that after that last game she found her shot, she found her confidence, and she's trending the right way. It's gonna be a sweat either way, I can promise you that, but we do have some push equity, okay? Marina Mabrey, what can I say about Miss Mabrey? Boy oh boy, you're a heartbreaker, girl. You're playing right alongside Miss Copper, and you're 15.5 points. I believe she put up like 3 for 9 last game. Absolutely abysmal scoring. Listen, she hasn't had a good game in the last 3, but 2 of those were against the Washington Mystics, who are the number 1 defense, okay? Connecticut, she put up a stinker, but Copper put up 29, so she didn't have to do much. I will say this, I was watching that game live with my Discord community, and she was missing free throws, and I had her more, okay? It wasn't a pretty sight. She's at 15.5. If you want to take more here, I wouldn't begrudge you. If you want to look at her fantasy score and take more here, both of these are bounce back candidates. I could see both of them going. Me personally, I'm fading both of them, but I want to give you guys options. We only have 2 games, so that's that. Jordan Canada. Oh, Canada. 5.5 assists. Last time her assist was all the way at 6.5 or something crazy. I took less on it and she torched me. This is her true line. 5.5 assists. Anytime I get Miss Canada at 5.5 assists, I will take more and I will lick my wounds if she sells. This is the right play. The only thing, Chicago is 6th in assists allowed. They're right in the middle of the pack. There's only 12 WNBA teams. More is the correct play. Hopefully she decides to facilitate and not score as much, and I will segue into her points. 13.5. The public's gonna be on more here, but my model and everything tells me to take less. I am just fading this. Like I said, Jordan Canada, 5.5 assists is my play. If you wanted to look at the points, less would be the move in my opinion. Okay, and then we can talk about Nika Aguamike. She is at 21.5 points. I feel like every time I take more on Aguamike here, she sells, and every time I take less, she goes off. It's unbelievable. It's hard to predict, but the model, the Vegas odds, everything points to less here. I hope that she stays under. I have her projected for 20 points. She needs 22 to cash the over. Give me less, and I will grit my teeth and hope I hold. That is just what's going to happen. And then we have Alana Smith. What a sweetheart Miss Smith is. Everyone wants to talk about Alana Smith's rebound. If it was at 6.5, folks, I'd tell you to take more. But since it's at 7, she's going to need 8 to beat me. Look at this. Captain last 5. Everyone said the same thing about this game versus Connecticut when she only had 5. I told everyone take under. I had my own Discord community go against me thinking they knew better than Captain. And they sold and they figured out real quick that the last 5 don't mean jack, okay? It don't. So, that being said, I'm taking less. Yes, it's scary. Absolutely, it's scary. Even seeing that last 5, my own personal self, seeing those green bars up there, it scares the captain. But you know what? This isn't for the weak of heart. This is what it's all about. The sweat. Live for that sweat. I live for the chaos in my community. Both sides of the sweat, baby. If she was at 6.5, give me more. If she's at 7, give me less. She's going to need 8 to beat me. And as pretty as she is, I don't think she's getting 8 rebounds today. My model has her at 6. The Vegas math concurs. We will see what happens. Miss Smith, let's dance. And on that same coin, if you want to take her fantasy points or her PRA, I don't hate that if you want to take more there. I wouldn't take less on her fantasy score. If you want to take more, that's totally fine. It's in play. Same thing with Rin Howard, 28 fantasy points. I believe she's in play at 28. I prayed it was at 26, but it's at 28. So if you want to go ahead and put that in play, you can. Folks, a little disclaimer here. Yesterday, I absolutely smashed. Like I said, I only had 2 WNBA plays miss. I had like an 85% hit rate in WNBA, and I must have gave out like 12 to 14 prop. Everything was green bean for me. Overs, unders, it didn't matter. We cashed. The point is, it's hard to do that back to back. So whenever I have a smash day like yesterday, I always go into the next day cautious. A little bit slow turtleless, no rabbits. I ain't running fast. I'm literally moving slow pace. I'm using bankroll management. I'm grinding it out. Slow pace is winning the race because I made my money yesterday. I'm not trying to double down. I'm not trying to get in over my head just because I had one winning day. This is still very hard, especially when we have a 2-game split like this, 1 in the morning and 1 at night. Folks, the lines are going to move. Very hard to get this correct, but this is what I am here to do. I want to take a minute and go to my handy dandy notepad and see what I have listed there. Remember, folks, I do a lot of content. I do these YouTube videos, but I also am up way before that. At 6:30 in the morning, 6 a.m. I'm doing content for my paid subscribers on Discord and Dub Club, folks. So this is just what you guys see, but trust me, I've been up long before this doing this. All right. So I have my handy dandy notepad right here, nice and ready, and I got Alana Smith less 7 rebounds, Jordan Canada higher than 5.5 assists. Talked about that. Nneka less 21.5 points. Courtney Williams less than 5 assists. My model had her going for right around 5, so at 5.5 I'll take less. If they bumped it to 5, I haven't even seen it. If they bumped it to 5, just stay away. Talked about Jordan Canada under 13.5 points. Alicia Gray under 17 points. Where you at, Miss Gray? There she is. Again, she's playing the number 1 defense. They're stingy with the points allowed. Less on Gray seems to be the move. If they bump it to 7 or 16.5, which I think they will, probably just fade. But she's gonna need 18 to beat you. I had her rebounds at 5.5 earlier on Underdog today. They bumped it all the way to 5. Now I'm just fading it. If you still want to take a chance, a total dice roll, and take less at 5 rebounds, you absolutely could. It's not a bad play whatsoever. Okay. Now I have the fantasy point per minutes here. Nika's 1.3 fantasy points per minute. Cheyenne Parker's 1.1 fantasy points per minute. Ella Della Don is 1.3 fantasy points per minute. Howard is 1.0. Gray is 1.0. And Cloud is 1.0. Okay, I want to go to the calculator super fast. I got to get this done super fast. And if you look at Ella Della Don, 1.3, and then we multiply it times 30 minutes. Let's say she's going to play 30. She gets 39 fantasy points. So that being said, that's her average. These are not exact science, folks. This is just an average of the game. So if you wanted to take a shot on Ella Della Don at more than 34 fantasy points, it's 100% in play. Look at the last 5. She's always right around there. If her line was at 31, I'd be smashing the over. They have it right where it should be. Same thing with Cloud, 25.5. You could take a shot there. She's right where she should be. She had a 50-point ceiling last game, 25-15, but she's going to average usually right around 20 to 22 fantasy points. I could make an argument for either side. I did. I just faded it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this game going forward. I expect it to be kind of a stinker. I'm hoping it's stinker for the ones that I have in. The only one that I would tend to take more on is Miss Parker here, and that is because Cheyenne Parker is usually at 32 to 33 fantasy points. They bumped her down all the way to 30 because she's going to be in a tough matchup against them Mystics. Anytime I see WAS Washington, I want to call them the Wizards because it's just the NBA in me. But it's the Mystics, and I will take a chance on Cheyenne Parker more than 30. However, I do like her points to go less today, her real point. Okay? Again, there's only 2 games. I wanted to cover it. I'm not high on either one of these games. I don't think they're all that good to begin with. Aguamique, my math favors less on her fantasy score. And again, I covered everything else that I wanted to cover. I want to talk about PGA real quick. It's only going to be a second. As you can see, these birdie lines are inflated all the way up to the moon. 5 to 5.5 birdies? That's insane, Captain. You're absolutely right. It's absolutely dog water of a birdie prop. Whenever you see this, it means they need to get 6 birdies to cash. Folks, there's only 18 holes on a course, so that means every 3 holes, bang, they better birdie it or you're chalk. It's that simple. So I will be targeting some of these 4.5, like Sepp Straka. Oh yeah, I'm targeting Mr. Straka. I'll probably target Mr. Ash K. Probably going to target Webb Simpson. Probably going to target Bezundunghaut, the German. Probably going to target Mr. Bo Hostler. Ches, you're coming off a stinker. I ain't targeting you. Actually, I might, because I will say this. Round 1, 2, and 3 of the last tournament, he played well. Choked in round 4. It is what it is. But this will be a Birdie Fest course, folks. This one and the John Deere Classic. So, for those of you that were waiting for the captain's free entry, the one to win 5K, better believe I'm using it this week, baby. And we will ship that 5K. Probably won't be round 1. We're going to wait and see. It'll probably be round 2. And I am going to slap and ship those $5,000 of promo funds right to the captain's account. You better believe it, baby. And when I have it up there, I will post it for all to tail. One more thing real quick. Let's go over to Underdog, where we swept 5 of 5 yesterday. Oh yeah, I put it right here. This is the segment where I went to my Underdog faithful. If you're not on Underdog, use promo code CRUSH. You get 30 days of my Discord free of charge, and we absolutely crush in there. Not only do we crush because I'm there doing live streams every single day. I'm giving you all my plays. I'm teaching you how to do this, but I'm also, because I'm teaching them how to do this, I'm other people's opinions. They're posting winners in there too. My boy Wanna, my boy Neek, my boy Fuzzy, Black Jesus, all these guys, they're eating. Hell, even Houston Marine posts a winner every now and again. Oh yeah, buddy, I said that. So, Cheyenne Parker, lower than 15.5 points. Rin Howard, higher 17 real points. Miss Copper, higher than 16 points. And Jordan Canada, higher than 5.5 assists. And as I said, I wanted to hide this one, but here it is. Alicia Gray, lower than 5.5 rebounds. It's since been bumped down to 5, but there it is. Remember, if you use code CRUSH, you get your deposit matched. Plus, I give you the Discord trial. You have to DM me. I have no other way to know about it, folks. Listen, we don't win every night. Yesterday was 5 of 5. We're playing on house money, 10x, 20x if you didn't insure. So don't have high expectations, but all of these, this is my personal Underdog slip right here, folks. It's right here. So one more thing, and then I promise we're done. So we have Sleeper today, okay? By the way, same thing on Underdog. Use code CRUSH, get your deposit match, and get a free 30 days of the Discord. You won't regret it. It's the best value in the business. All right, so I want to cover Sleeper right quick because it seems to be they posted on their Twitter. They're giving us a discounted projection or a free square, whichever. I'm not sure yet, but I've never missed a discounted square on Sleeper yet, and I will keep the streak alive. The ones that I'm targeting on Sleeper today are discounted lines from PrizePicks. So we have Snell, Moore, 6.5 strikeouts, Sears, less 5.5 strikeouts, and Gilbert, less 5.5 strikeouts. Those are my 3 favorite on Sleeper. I will be pairing one of those with the discount, maybe 2 for a pick 3. I'm not sure yet. I have to wait and see what the discount is. But again, the same thing applies. Promo code CRUSH, you get a free 30 days of Discord, you get your deposit matched, and Sleeper crushes. I'm on the heater of a lifetime this month in Sleeper. I've turned their initial deposit almost into over 5K, and I got receipt. Trust me. All right. So that is the Sleeper. Yesterday we had 2 winners courtesy of the Discord on Sleeper, and I really, really appreciate that. And now the pain is over. The pain of listening to Captain school you on all these analytics and boring stuff, it's over, folks. I hope you had somewhat of an entertaining time. I covered PrizePicks, Underdog, Sleeper, the big 3, if you will. And I ain't talking basketball. I covered it all for you. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for taking the time to watch my stuff. If you appreciate it, like and subscribe. It helps your boy out. It helps new people see the content. If you're interested in my Dub Club or my Discord, anything that I talk about in the videos, Outlier Bet, DG Fantasy, it's all in the description, folks. Click the links in there. It helps me out too. Listen, I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully we get a big green bean, a big old pot of green beans and no sides of chalk. Can we get that? I think we can. I hope so. I'm giving you a salute. Good luck tonight. And as always, let's crush.